What is going on, everybody? Unify Legend here, and welcome to the first Rant with Legend version 1. Thank you, everybody, for hopefully going to be seeing this video. But if not, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn this way. Perfect. There we go. Now instead of, the camera angle, whatever. Anyway, so I know my eyes are looking weird because I'm actually looking at my screen to make sure nothing's going on behind me because, I've got 2 dogs here. So anyway, sorry for not looking straight at the camera, but I am right now. So welcome to the first Rant with Legend version 1. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be able to do this for you guys. So what am I going to rant about today? Today is more of a... let me just go ahead and say parental advisory is advised for every video. I know I have to say that. But these rants are going to have really nothing to do with Unified Gaming. It's just going to be kind of a stuff I'm going through that I'm just going to, rant on about. Hopefully, I can hit a topic one of these days that some of y'all are going through and try and give some advice to get through it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So my rant for today is kind of, it's going to be a big topic, and the topic is life. So recently, everybody goes through troubles, everybody goes through hard times, and with that being true, there's some stuff that I feel like people go through that they don't talk about, and it's really a big thing to keep stuff bottled up inside you. So what better platform to use than social media to try and get some stuff off your chest, whatever the course of action may be that you want to take, or whatever audience you're going to try and hit. But we're going to be ranting about life today. So here recently, I've been going through some stuff. A lot of people don't know, but I've been kind of having to bounce around between jobs due to the fact of bad luck is on my side, and I know it's not really anybody's fault but mine. But I mean, I'm trying my best. Everybody tries their best in everyday life. That's why we're here. That's why we get and obtain the things that we want. So it's kind of one of those things that it's ridiculous to... How do I put this correctly? It's ridiculous to beat yourself up over something that is out of your control. Yesterday I had my first day of work, actually, and I know this is probably a little far-fetched, but yesterday was my first day of work at a new job, and I was actually let go yesterday on my first day. Let me talk about it. So They told me and a good friend of mine that, hey, y'all are going to be in classroom training all of this coming week, Monday through Friday, and then possibility of Wednesday you're going to go out into the field and you're going to try and, you're going to quiet evaluation. Like, you're going to shadow somebody to see what we do out in the field. That's perfectly fine. Wednesday, okay? I'm going to... I'm going to have some money before then. I'll hopefully be able to put gas in the car or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And come to find out, I get there yesterday. They keep us in the training room for like 2 hours. And then they're like, all right, these certain people are going out in the field today. And I look puzzled. So whenever they dismiss us, I call the guy that was my boss. And I was like, hey, this isn't really going to, I can't go out there today. I don't have the means to be able to go. And he said, well, that shows us you're not committed, so we're letting you go. Thanks for coming by. Employers. Let's start with employers. Employers, something that y'all gotta understand is that the employees that you have in your business, they're not just there for no reason. They applied there, they got the job because they need a job. The world runs on money, and if you ain't got it, you ain't really gonna make it anywhere. So yeah, you have specific standards, you have specific things, but you also have to realize at the same token, you've got you've got to understand that whenever you tell somebody something that they're going to be doing, it would be helpful to the employees if, let's see, if it was communicated beforehand instead of just this giant bombshell being dropped of, hey, we're going to send you out to do something that we didn't even tell you about. And if you can't do it, well, you lose your job. But that's just me. Anyway, life. So aside from working, everybody goes through this stage in life called depression. I've gone through it. I go through it. Everybody goes through it. But one thing you have to understand is that you can't let depression own you. And I know that's easier said than done. Trust me, like I said, I've been there. Depression is not an easy thing to get through and get over by any means necessary. I definitely understand whenever people are like, well, it's easier said than done, you know, it kind of cripples you. And I can attest to it, it does. But one thing that you also have to understand is that there are ways to get through it. And I'm not talking about medicine. Trust me, I am not by any means necessary a believer or trying to push pills on anybody. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I've seen medications completely destroy people. I've had medication destroy things on me. It's not nice. It's not fun. And for them to be trusted doctors and them to do that to you, that's not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at is that if you focus on the negativity in life, negativity is going to have that rule over you. Happiness is a big and powerful thing, and you know, we're here on this earth every day to do a job. We have responsibilities, whether it be, you know, pet owners, whether you have an animal, whether you have kids, whether, you know, someone is depending on you, but you also have to realize you depend on yourself, and you have to find those things that make you happy, or your life is going to be miserable. And that's definitely something that nobody wants for anybody. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, for them to have to go through life completely miserable at all times. Do I get mad? Yes, I do. Do I say hurtful things that sometimes I don't really mean? Yes, I do. I really do. And to certain people that I've said those things to, I'd like to apologize. But you've got to find that happiness. You have to find that thing that completely takes everything out of your head, whether it be a TV show or a movie or playing with your animals, playing with your kids, going outside and bird watching. You know how happy you have to be to watch some damn birds? Like, you have to, that's happy shit, to just go outside and look like, oh, hey, look, it's a fucking bird. That's happy shit. Like, go to the park. Go to a park. Go walk around in a circle. Right now, I'm not, because it's cold as hell. Winter, as one of my family friends said, this isn't winter. This is fucking harassment. Texas don't get this cold. And for those of you that see this and you don't live down here, and you're like, oh, it ain't cold. Y'all are just wussies. Come spend the summer in Texas. I'll show you what a wussy is. Y'all have a heat advisory at 85. 85 is a cool day in Texas. That is a cool day. I'm talking like July, like like turning July 1st into August. Bring that ass out here, and I guarantee you're gonna die of a heat stroke. I guarantee you. Yeah, we may freak out because there's snow falling from the sky, the roads are closed, schools are out, and whatever. But dude, we're closer to the equator than you are. Seriously? Y'all get blizzards. We have heat. We get hurricanes. And if you're on the coast, yeah, you get hurricanes too, but not everyone up there does. But anyway, that's on a different subject. But no, bird watching is some happy shit. Man, go bird watching. Go hit up some old family that you haven't seen in a long time. Do something to make your life enjoyable. And you gotta understand stress and all this negativity is always going to be there. It's never fully going to go away. But you have to find something to cope with it. I'm not saying medication. I'm not saying become an alcoholic. I'm not saying get into drugs. I'm saying there is stuff everywhere. Every single place that you can see happiness, that you can find happiness. And you just have to make sure to do that. I know this video is long. Right now we're at 10 minutes and 50 seconds. And I feel like I'm just getting started. I really do. But this rant video, or this rant series, these versions, they're going to be coming out a lot. Live with Legend is going to be back. Whenever I get a job, I'll have to work around my schedule with it, but just know they're always going to be here. Because if I can go through random shit, share my story, and try and help somebody that may be going through the same thing. Bella, what are you doing, Mama? She was looking at the window whining for some reason. What are you doing? No, don't come up. No, you are too big to be getting up in this chair with me right now. Anyway, but if I can share my story and try and give some advice that can actually help somebody, then that's what I'm going to do. But just find your happiness. Find that thing that keeps you at peace. Like, for me, mine is Oakley. Mine's Bella. Mine is the most wonderful woman in the world here today, Cheyenne. My fiance, my everything, my rock, my best friend. She is literally everything to me. And I've got Oakley, I've got Bella. You know, I'm trying to rebuild relationships with people. I'm trying to rebuild a relationship with my dad, with my brother, with friends I haven't talked to in a while. But you've gotta try. Because whenever you stop trying is whenever that little bumps you're going through, the bumps go away and it's just a downhill slide, and you don't want that. So, thank you for everybody watching this first version of my rant with Legend. If you have anything, I know, I'm not one that people normally come to, but if you need any advice on anything, reach out to me on Twitter at UnifyLegend. Send me a message through YouTube. Just reach out and we'll see if I can get you some words of encouragement. So like I said, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Rant with Legend version